Welcome back, everyone. Dan Vega here, and today is an exciting day. We are celebrating a huge milestone on this channel, 20,000 subscribers. Wow, it just doesn't even feel real when I say that out loud. So I need to start off by saying thank you to all of you for your support over the number of years, over the many, many videos that I've uploaded to this channel. Thank you for your support, your feedback, your constant encouragement. It is really what keeps me going. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. What I want to do today is take a look at a bunch of my old videos. We're going to look at them together, and I'm going to provide some feedback. And I want to do this because I feel like people watch videos and they think that this is just kind of the style of video that people are supposed to create when they get started. And this is definitely a process. You will hear people talk about YouTube being a long game. It is a long game. We'll take a look at, my first video. We'll take a look at kind of some videos over the course of this channel. And I'll provide some feedback, just hopefully encouraging those who are on that same journey. Maybe you've just uploaded your first video or your 100th video. I'm hoping I can shed some light on what my journey's been like, and maybe that'll help you with yours. So with that, again, thank you so much. You guys just don't know how much this means to me, and I can't wait till we're all celebrating 100,000. That seems like an unhittable number, but we are going to get there. We will get there. So let's do this. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to jump into YouTube Studio, and we'll start taking a look at some of the videos that I've uploaded to this channel over the years. All right, so here we are in YouTube Studio. If you look down at the bottom right here, oh, you can't actually see that because my camera's in the way. Let's move that out of the way just a little for a second. You will see that there is 285 videos on this channel. So 285, not a ton considering we're hitting 20,000. I've seen people in the 500 range hit that. So pretty happy with that. 285 videos. The one thing that I can say is the very first video you can see is back on, again, we're in the way, Dan, October 31st. Okay, just uploaded my first video on Halloween. That should give you an indication of what's going on over here. Of 2013. So as of the time of this recording, it's November of 2022. So a little over 9 years of this channel that I've been working on. Now, I've only uploaded a couple videos in 2013, and then 3 more in 2014, and then a handful more in 2015. So this isn't like I've been consistently uploading videos since 2013. And that brings me to my very first tip if you're going to start a YouTube channel. Consistency is the key. You don't need to pick a number that is going to make you burn out, but you need to be consistent with it. So start with maybe 1 a month. As you can see, that would have been really nice for me. I only uploaded 2 in that first year. Well, I guess October and November. So probably could have had 1 more. But in 2014, I started in February, uploaded 2 in February, 3 in February, and then none the rest of the year. So if I would have just stuck to being consistent and uploaded 1 a month, I think that would have progressed me on my journey a little bit quicker. And what this does is a couple things. One, once you create a video, it allows the people that are following you to get more content. If they like your content, they want more. If you create one, they like it, and you go away, then they're going to forget about you and forget about the content that you're creating. 2, what this does is it gets you better at creating content. And that really is my kind of biggest theme with going through some of these videos today, is that your early work is not going to be great. It's really about learning the ropes, learning how to do all of these things, the different things that go into creating videos. You need to learn that. And you'll hear some of the experts tell you that, hey, your first 100 videos are probably not going to be great. That's par for the course on my channel as well. So you need to put in the time and get that experience creating videos. So let's look at this one, GVM, the Groovy Environment Manager. I've got this loaded up. We're just going to play a little bit, and I'll provide some comment as we go. Okay, so recently I created a presentation at work for some coworkers, and it's basically one of our lunch and learn type of sessions. And I created it on the Spring One conference and kind of. So this is something I used to do a lot. I would come back from a conference and write up blog posts and now create videos. So this is after the Spring One 2013 conference. So again, 9 years ago, I was, at Spring One and really excited about what I've just learned, and I wanted to share it with the world. GVM, the Groovy Environment Manager, which is now SDK Man. Again, something I still recommend to everyone because it's such a great way to manage parallel versions of of different SDKs in your environment. So I'm going to skip forward a little. I was using Rails or anything in this ecosystem, kind of a slideshow to go through. Really, what we need to do is we need to download and install the Java JDK first and foremost. That's a requirement for most. If you notice this here, I was using Windows. So this is how long ago this video was. I think this is probably about the time I stopped using Windows. I would have to go through and check out the rest of my videos to find out when, but it seems like a lifetime ago. I've been a Mac user ever since. Big fan of Macs. Nothing wrong with Windows, but it's just been a long, long time. You can see in the left here, Cold Fusion 9. I was a big Cold Fusion guy back in the day. We have our Groovy Grails. I have a www folder for all that stuff. Just a whole lot going on there. So that's my very first video that was uploaded to the channel. I can't remember if this was the very first video I ever uploaded because I do remember deleting some content. But I think this has got to be pretty close to the beginning. So here's my second video. After creating videos, so that first one was in 2013. I created a couple more in 2014. 2015 is where I started to get a little bit more consistent. And 2015 is actually when I created my very first course. After I came back from Spring One, I wanted to talk about Spring Boot. This is the introduction to that course. So let's take a look at this. Welcome to this introduction to Spring Boot. My name is Dan Vega, and I'll be your instructor for this course. So just let's start off on a couple things here. One, you could tell that, I don't know if you could tell the difference in video, but much more comfortable on camera now. And this is just something that takes time. I was very stiff and talking slow and just very not comfortable. And I think this is something that is just going to take time. Maybe some of you are more comfortable on camera right away, but it's a weird feeling if you're not used to doing it, to sitting in front of a camera and talking to a camera. Once you get the hang of it, it's not a big deal anymore. But you could tell right here, I'm just not comfortable. Also, I shot this on an iPhone. So the problem with the iPhone back in the day, I guess still today, is I didn't have a screen to be able to see if I was in frame. So I would have to run around, take a little bit of a video, go back to it, play it back, and see if I was in frame. Now I have a Sony mirrorless camera that has a flip-up screen where I can always see if I'm in frame. So that makes it a lot easier. That was real. I remember recording this. It was really tough. You can see I have the lapel mic that is running into the iPhone. That was probably the best mic I had back in those days. So a whole bunch going on there. Let's take a little bit more. I'm a software developer with over 15 years of experience, and I absolutely love what I do. I like the background music, but now knowing what I know now, that should definitely be a little bit lower. It's kind of overpowering my voice there. I have a blog where I write about my adventures. Who's been along with me that long? The real danvega.com used to be my domain name. I just got tired of having that. When devs came out, I finally picked up danvega.dev. But if you go to that, I still believe it redirects. Software development and a YouTube channel where I create short tutorials. I have a real passion for teaching and helping others, and I think that hasn't changed, and that's kind of what's driven me 9 years. That's what's driven me my entire career, is my passion for helping others. Through in this course, I designed this course. Nice transition. You can start writing Spring applications today. The Spring framework is the framework. A little B-roll. I like this. Applications in the Java
even today, I don't
and Spring
use
Boot
this
makes
enough.
it super simple and easy to do. Spring developers are in high demand, and these are the skills employers are looking for. By the end of this course, you're going to be able to create, run, and package your own applications. We are going to start this course off by... All right, I think that's enough with this one. Again, I think my biggest advice is start with audio. So in the previous one, we looked at a screencast. I think I was probably using the lapel mic or the onboard mic. Audio is most important in development, right? Because you can just share your screen. You don't need to worry about showing yourself or lighting. None of that really matters. Start with audio and the ability to share your screen, especially if you're like showing code. I would start there. Next, you can see my lighting is just terrible. The video, again, was on an iPhone, probably 6, if that, probably maybe a 6. Anything that you use today, get started with your iPhone today. It's a great piece of equipment. Maybe find like an iPad or something that you can use as an external monitor. That may help you when you're doing video shoots like this by yourself. But other than that, start with what you have. That's really the best advice I have. And get comfortable being on camera, because I'm clearly not comfortable here in this video. So here is another video I did. Thank you to 500 subscribers. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Hey guys, just wanted to thank you so much for subscribing. I don't know what that transition is. I just hit 500 subscribers yesterday, and I just couldn't be more excited about it. I mean, 500. I was so happy when I hit 100. I can't believe that I've made it to 500. And that's true. I mean, hitting 100 is really hard to do, and because you just don't know anything at this point, right? Unless you have other channels, hitting 100 is really hard to do. So getting to that first 100 is going to be a little bit of some work. Once you get to 100, then you kind of know, like, all right, here's what I need to do to like be consistent and create videos. Let's just keep doing that. Getting to 500, you can see I'm as excited as I am today as with 20,000 as I was then with 500. It's putting those small milestones ahead of yourself and hitting those goals. So that was a huge goal. I was excited about that. The last video I did was 1,000 subscribers. Hey guys, just want to take a second here and say thank you for helping me cross 1,000 subscribers. I can remember just uploading the 500 not too long ago. So it's pretty amazing how fast we've come. Just want to take a second and talk about subscribers. Really, one of the hardest things to do is get to 100 subscribers. Believe it or not, that was the hardest thing that I've done. And just because I didn't have a lot of content out there, and when you start off, it's really hard to kind of get a following. 500 got a little easier, and 1,000 got a lot easier, actually. All right, yeah, so that's it. Again, going back to the channel, 285 videos. Those were some of my very first ones. As you can see, thumbnails from back then to now have gotten a lot better. So if we go over to videos, let's see if we can just get, start there. And let's see if we can see what the videos look like now. As you can see, thumbnails have gotten a lot better. So, thumbnails are a big deal. And, now I take a lot of kind of selfie picture. Well, they're not selfies. So I take a lot of videos of me doing different poses, and I use those, cut those out of the video to put in my thumbnails to kind of show my face and show who I am. It makes it much more on brand and relatable to kind of see me in my thumbnails. So I've been doing that a lot more lately. I think that's helped, paying attention to thumbnails, titles, descriptions, not so much keywords, but those things really do matter. Cringing a little, seeing some of that, but it makes me excited because I'm ready. I can't wait to come back to this when I'm at 100,000 subscribers to kind of see where we, have come from 20,000, because I'm really happy with where we are today. I know there's a lot of room for improvement, but I'm excited to get to 100,000 to look back and go, wow, I wish 100,000 Dan could have told 20,000 Dan a couple of things, like probably don't sweat subscriber count is one of them. Just enjoy the process, enjoy making content, and have fun doing it, which I do. I do a lot. This is what I love doing. So that's that. What you have to look forward to over the next probably year is a lot more consistent content thanks to my job at VMware and my job as a Spring Developer Advocate. I get to kind of put out this content all the time and help teach you about different things that I'm working on in the Spring world. So you'll see a lot more of that as we go forward. Hopefully some courses coming up. A lot more shorts in the new year. YouTube is pushing shorts, and I like creating short form content. It's easier to create, it's easier to get out, and it just allows me to kind of practice my skill and get a little bit better at some different things. So I'm excited about the new year. Again, thank you guys so much. 20,000 subscribers, huge milestone. Couldn't be happier. Looking forward to the future. I hope my passion for software development, learning new things, and teaching is really helping you out on your journey as well. Happy coding, friends.